They're not telling you this, but the way you eat, sleep, and even breathe might be the reason you feel stuck. Biohacking is not just for tech nerds or billionaires. It's for anyone who's tired of feeling less than their best. And I'm going to show you how to do it. Think of your body as the most advanced machine ever built. Like any machine, it can run at peak performance, or it can break down if you don't know how to maintain it. The crazy part? Most of us have no idea how to optimize ourselves. That's where biohacking comes in. It's not complicated, and you don't need fancy gadgets. This is your beginner's guide to taking control of your body and mind. Let's be real. How often do you wake up feeling like you're ready to crush the day? Probably not as often as you'd like. Maybe you feel sluggish, distracted, or just off. You've tried the usual advice: exercise, eat better, sleep more, but nothing seems to stick. Why? Because most advice doesn't consider that you're unique. Your body is different from everyone else's. What works for someone else might not work for you. And that's why biohacking is a game changer. Let's start simple. Biohacking is about tweaking small things to see big results. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. Here are 3 areas where you can start hacking your biology today: sleep, nutrition, and mental focus. Do you know that one bad night of sleep can mess up your hormones, memory, and even your decision making? It's not just about how much sleep you get, but the quality. Here's a hack. Set your room temperature between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 16 to 19 degrees Celsius, at night. Why? Your body naturally cools down as you sleep, and a cooler environment helps you stay in deep sleep longer. Add blackout curtains or an eye mask to eliminate light, and ditch screens an hour before bed. Blue light from phones and laptops tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime. Ever feel sleepy after a big meal? That's your blood sugar crashing. Instead of eating random foods, try eating in a way that fuels you. Start with your mornings. Skip sugary cereals or pastries. Go for something high in protein, like eggs or Greek yogurt, paired with healthy fats like avocado. This stabilizes your blood sugar and gives you steady energy. Another hack: intermittent fasting. Don't let the fancy name scare you. It just means spacing out when you eat. Try eating all your meals within an 8-hour window and see how your energy changes. Do you feel like your brain is on airplane mode half the time? Here's a mental focus hack: cold showers. They might sound like torture, but even 30 seconds under cold water can increase your alertness and boost your mood. It's science. Cold exposure releases norepinephrine, a chemical that wakes you up. If that's too intense, try mindfulness apps like Headspace or Calm. Even 5 minutes of deep breathing can reduce stress and sharpen your focus. Here's the mind-blowing part. Biohacking isn't one size fits all. It's about experimenting to find what works for you. Think of your body as a science project. When you tweak something, like your diet, sleep, or daily habits, observe how you feel. Maybe you'll discover that cutting out sugar transforms your energy, or that morning sunlight resets your mood. The possibilities are endless, but the point is, you're in control. Biohacking isn't about being perfect. It's about progress. Small changes add up over time, and before you know it, you'll feel sharper, stronger, and more in tune with yourself. You don't need fancy tools or an unlimited budget, just a willingness to try new things and track what works. Start with one hack this week. Maybe it's fixing your sleep, trying intermittent fasting, or even braving that cold shower.